Hello, everyone. I greet every one of you. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday to you all. I greet every one of you. Kí gbogbo yín nílé lóko láì fi ẹnìkankan sílẹ̀. What are we want to talk about today? In fact, there are a lot of stories going around, It's a trendy one on social media. We cannot just assume that they are faking it, because when you look very, very deep into every bit of the video, you can see element of truth there, that this is not faking. They are actually into real war, which is not really suitable. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? It's not good at all. However, no marriage is perfect. No marriage that is perfect. If anyone should just look at your face and tell you that his or her marriage is perfect, it is a bunch of lies. No marriage is perfect. We are just patching. So when you bring your own to the social media, it's like you are saying that yours is the worst. Everybody is going through. I think there are some issues around the marriage, especially when you are coming out all the time. It means that you can't stand as a woman, you can't stand as a man to battle whatever that comes your way in your marriage. Okay, let's assume this way. If there is no social media and you eventually got married, are you not going to sort out the issues in your marriage? Are you not going to know the weapon to tackle every issues that come your way, that challenge you, that face you up front or up front? Are you want to tell us that you won't know how to tackle it? You will know how to tackle it now. Strategy will come, wisdom will come, but you don't allow your head to tell you the right thing. Every little thing, you just dive into the camera and start telling everybody what is going on. No, you have to grow. You have to grow to enjoy your marriage. You really have to grow to enjoy your marriage. It's just a pity a woman might be going through a lot. Through, yes. But remember, even the people you are actually telling the story to, they are going through worse than your own. However, you think, okay, you need to speak to someone. You can't just harbor it alone into your mind. But there'll be family there. Everyone cannot just be worst. Because at the end of the day, it's not helping. To me, as a matter of fact, when you're in a marriage, you have to look for weapon that you will be utilizing in your marriage that will work to the best of your own choice and ability to do that. You have to make sure that you work towards it and ask for the wisdom. It is not easy. Marriage is all about perseverance. Marriage is all about humbleness. Marriage is all about tolerance. Marriage is all about sharing opinion together, communication, trustworthy. Don't make a failed promise. If you know you cannot do something, don't say because you are desperate about certain thing and you just make a promise. It might be your wife, it might be your husband, but you have to fulfill it. Don't make a failed promise. You knew within your heart, as at the time you are making that promise, that you're not going to fulfill it. Why do you have to make it? Because the person that you are actually promised that you're going to do AYZ, you already told that person. It's already registered in his or her head that, okay, It's all right. I will bend down and support and let it whatever that needs to be done to come out in a constructive way that you guys are looking forward to. Yeah. So the all effort will be put into that particular whatever thing that you guys want to get from that promise. And anyone that has already utilized his effort, his energy, his time and all that will be expecting something back. And as a result of that, things work out well in the direction that you're all looking forward to. So why did you have to fail the promise? Even though, having said that, the promise have been failed, but there's still a way to go about it. Not to come and expose over the social media, because those people are not going to come out or come up to come and help you to help you to do whatever it is, whatever the promise that you are, whatever that you need to collect. They're not going to come out and give it to you. They're not going to come out and make sure that whatever you are expecting is being done. No, they're not going to do anything. They will just hear. And at the end of the day, you will still be the one to be blamed. You will get the blame because as a woman, there's a way you go about issues in your marriage. You have to apply element of maturity, element of humbleness. Even though, let me tell you something as a woman. The man might be so crafty. The man might be so stingy. It doesn't matter. But I am telling you, the ball is in your court. No matter how stingy he is, if you still want to collect that money from him, you will collect it. But you need wisdom. You need wisdom. Because, hey, two captains cannot ride a boat. It's not possible. But with the element of the wisdom, the little you have, use it, utilize it in the right direction. There's nothing you want to collect that you will not collect. You will collect it. You will definitely get it. Even God knows that name the level of the craftiness. It's in the hands of women. We have it, except if we don't want to use it. So why are you depriving yourself from your rights? You have it. You have the weapon. Come on, use it. It is not about yelling, shouting, bringing whatever, all the dirty linen outside. It's not about that. No. It's not about that. Because by so doing, you are all exchanging words together. A lot of things has been said. A lot of things has been poured out, which you don't need. You all don't need it. Where there's love, there must be huge tolerance, perseverance, humbleness, tolerance, love. Because those are the packages of love you will see there. Things that you will look at it that if not for the sake of love and the sake of what surround that marriage, you will know. But at the end of the day, you have to succumb. Even Ephesians chapter 5, if I'm not wrong, chapter 5 from 22 thereabout, or 22, 23, 24, all the way to 26 or so. It says it there that wife, humble, make sure that as much, I don't know the level of the humble. I don't know the level of the humbleness. Humble and honor your husband. Because where the Bible is talking about honor, humbleness is there, tolerance is there, perseverance is there. You know, everything is a package. I know that Women, we hate it. We dislike it for a man to be lying to us. But at the end of the day, you should know the man you marry to. Whether it's a man that will say yes and you come back to find it yes. If it can still change his mind, you will know. So, and if he shows his color that yes, then you will remember the man you married to. I know him. You think I don't know you? I know you are. When once you see the money, the story will change. You think I don't know? You should prepare your mind for that. You should prepare your mind towards that. And more so, behind every successful man, there must be a woman. Behind every successful woman as well, there must be a man. Not everything you have to sit down and be calculating percentage. Sometimes when things are coming, like something that we add value, like money is part of anything valuable. Money is part of it. You should all sit down and think of the future, especially the future of the children. That okay, fine. I'm glad and I'm happy that this kind of goodie is coming your way. Yes, I love it and I like it, but I don't want us to spend the money. Okay, what can we do with the money? We need to go and buy our own land or buy our own house. We start something. We have names. Because what you see today, you don't know about tomorrow. Plan on what is in your hand now, which is today. Don't look at it tomorrow and say, after all, tomorrow is there. Only an idiot thinks like that. But anyone with huge wisdom will think about present, future. Whatever that comes his or her way, presently, that's what he wants to work out his life towards it. Because tomorrow is for God to decide, not for us to decide. When you see two people, two couple, husband and wife fighting, just because of money, immaterial things, vanity upon vanity. We didn't come with anything and we are not going back with anything. We are going back with nothing. It's like they are not deep thinker. If you're a deep thinker, we know that you should be far away from that. Because they are all immaterial things. You are more precious before God than what you are. Your husband and wife will be fighting over money. For what? You'll be fighting over immaterial things. For what? Over the social media? This social media of the life we are today? Excuse me. Let us borrow ourselves wisdom. Let us cut down. Let us cut down the level of the aggravation, the level of all the negativity, stupidity going around all over the social media, especially between husband and wife. Nobody is going to come and give you medal that, oh, you really give it to your husband. Chai. Oh, you really give it to your wife. Chai. Nobody will give you medal for that. All they will be doing is to listen and laugh. They will laugh at you, but pray that they should come and laugh with you, not to laugh at you. It doesn't worth it. All those things that they are actually laughing at you for, they are all immaterial things. Vanity upon vanity. We don't owe our life. The story of tomorrow, we don't know it. It's only God who can tell the story of tomorrow. We can only tell the story of today that we are. So why do we have to be fighting of something that is not even in our control? It's not within our control, nor within our capability. We can only talk of present situation. How many people that have left money in the bank? thinking that tomorrow they are going to do this, they are going to do that, they are going to do that. But they slept, they didn't wake up. Why can't we just thank God that we are still alive? Why should we be fighting because of immaterial things? You wake up, you see yourself, you see your children, you see your family, everybody are okay. It's enough for you to just say, thank you, God. I glorify your name. The rest, you know how to handle it. Take over. What is money? Tell me. We all know that money answers to a lot of things. But because money answers to a lot of things, we still have to remember that money is evil. Money is evil. If money can make husband and wife to be just looking directly to their both eyes and be spilling out a lot of negative words, a lot of downgrading words to each other, you will know that money is evil. What's the point? We don't need it. If you are a wife and you are still thinking that the only language your husband understands is to come out to the public and be just spitting out all your dirtiness, I am telling you, you still don't grow. You need to grow. Because in a way, you are giving that man weapon to use against you. Because as you see men, they are like chameleon. If that man should be seeing someone that you don't even have a clue, and just let me give you a scenario so that it doesn't look as if no, it might not be like that, but let me give you a scenario of exactly the points I've just made. If a man is seeing, you are in a marriage and there's a particular weapon you always use, a particular thing you always do, that is really it's not welcome in a marriage. And this, whatever you are doing, is always causing trouble, problems. Anytime you did that particular thing, there's always problems. So there's always problem. I'm trying to accept you, but I don't know. Oh God. I'm trying to accept you, but I don't know. Okay, it's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. Báwo ni ọmọ yẹn?
Good evening.
Ṣé o wà okay?
Àlàáfíà o yé mi.
Yẹ kí n mú.
Àdúpẹ́.
Because eléyìí tí mò ń lò yìí sábà gbọ́ dáadáa, bó tí bá ti lo hands-free yìí, mo máa ń gbọ́ dáadáa. Okay, ìwọ náà ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So you cut in the middle of me trying to address marriages. So what am I saying? Okay. What am I saying? Whenever your husband knows the type of person you are, and he's already know, in case there's any issue in the future, and whenever there's a problem, there's a particular negativity you apply, instead of you to apply wisdom, you will bring fights. However, that man can use it as a weapon whenever he's fed up with you. Because he will just do what, because gradually you are surrender, you are giving that man a lot of weapon to use against you. Whenever he will sit down one day and say, yes, I know when I do something now, it will come out. And when they come out, I will just use that against her. Don't see yourself like that. Don't give your husband any weapon to use against your marriage. Apply wisdom. Everybody is going through challenges one way or the other. There's no perfect marriage. Rather than coming out on the social media and be spilling out a lot of things that is unbearable to hear. It's unbearable to be hearing. And people you are actually relate all the information to via the social media, they have their own issue. Some of them are even worse than you yourself. That you are coming outside the social media to be spitting out what you are supposed to, your dirty linen that you're supposed to wash behind your curtain, behind your closed doors. But you're washing it outside already. And if you want to give yourself respect that you actually deserve as a woman, don't open door for anyone into your marriage. Let them know what they're supposed to know. Not because you are angry, not because there's issue. They have to know it all. For what? So when those issues are not there again, then you will still come out and say, oh, you are Romeo and Juliet. People will just be seeing you guys as a entertainer. That's how it will be. Drama. To be like an entertainer. So that's what I've been saying. That the direction the marriages are going, it's not even the marriages, but the way the people that were inside the marriage were in the marriage. We should apply wisdom. It's getting too worse. There are some things that we are expected to hear when we log into the social media, even when it concerns the husbands and wife. No rubbish. It's uncomfort. Because even when the children are getting is involved in the marriage, remember these children, they are growing up. It is not good for children to grow up in that atmosphere. Think about that. Everything the child will be seeing is that today they play, tomorrow violence. So what are you actually hallucinating? What are you introducing to that child? A child where children are going to grow. Please and please try from now before the children start to know left and right, to start putting things into moderation and try to adjust. You are not the only one. Yes,
environment matter.
Exactly.
I say environment matter most.
Exactly. Yes. You are not the only one going through it. Your husband may be a very, prophetic liar. Your husband may be, you might think your husband is the worst in the whole world. But remember, you have not tried that. You have not tried another man. Yes. And the way you are, another woman out there that you don't even have a clue. They are looking at you from far distance. They wish they could be there too. That even if it's the worst man, they still want to come and try. So why do you have to give room to every nonentical, every rubbish? For what? You have to, because marriage is a package. Perseverance, tolerance, trustworthy, humbleness. It's a package. Respect each other. Because that's not marriage anymore. It's not marriage. You might be running a partnership business in one side, but please, when you are in the house, it's not good for woman to be in trouser. Let your husband be in the trouser, and while you tie your own wrapper. But when you are in the business, you are in the business. And if anything goes wrong, there's a way to come about it, not about social media. Because when you both sat down and agree on that particular thing that went wrong, you didn't bring it to social media and said, oh, look, I and my husband, we just said this, we are doing nobody, social media, they are aware of that. But when things boomerang, when things go the other way around, right? Why don't you just sit down and talk about it amicably? Like I said earlier on, we have a series of weapons in our hand as a woman. We can use for a man that think that is very stubborn, and he will listen. You have it, but because you don't pay attention, the only one way, the only one method is just to rush out and tell the whole world. No, but there's a weapon that's even more serious than that. That when you use it, that man will succumb. He will even give you more than what he has promised. Money, they are like baby in our hands. They are like baby. Just know how to handle your own. Then you will know it will become baby in your hands. That is why no matter how a man is powerful, it will be powerful to any other person, but not to his wife. Because you have the weapon. You have the drum that you will play for him. He will dance to it. He will dance to it. He will listen. He will do it beyond your own imagination. That is man for you. That is why they are our baby. But if you don't know how to use that weapon, if you don't pay attention, you will just be going the other way around. And it will be bringing a lot of problems, elaborate whatever it is, problems in the family. It will be bringing it. And that problem will go all the way. It will extend. That's why I use the word elaborate. It will extend to the extended family. It will extend to all the relatives, which you don't need. It will be elaborated like that, gradually, more than the way you see it. Because when both of you are talking, you will know when we talk, and make sure people that they don't supposed to get involved. Because you are fighting rough. When you are fighting rough with your husband or with your wife, you will say things that you are not meant to say. And you don't supposed to fight rough with your couple, with your husband, with your spouse. If there's anything that goes wrong, there's a way you can go about it. But you need wisdom. You need wisdom. Don't allow problems to escalate to another level. That's the word. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. Because, look, remember, in that marriage, you have children in that marriage, and they are both going to grow up one day. What's the legacy? Where's the legacy that you have to leave behind? As a man, as a husband, as a wife. No marriage is perfect. Everybody is just passionate. Because when I see people coming out social media, spitting out all their dirty linen out there, it's like, hey, really? Really? So you think you are the only one going through hell or whatever in your marriage? So those people that you come out and spit all whatever you are spitting out, all the rubbish you are spitting out, you think that they don't go through their own. You think they are perfect. Their marriage is perfect. It's just because there's decency in them. If you don't apply decency in your marriage, you will lose it. You will miss it. Who is a beautiful woman out there that is married and is not going through one issue or the other? There's none. You can call her out and let the whole world see that no, she's not going through anything. Call her out because she's too beautiful than the whole woman in the world, isn't it? Excuse me. Let us borrow our yourself brain. When you see little thing that God did for you, don't lose it because of that. Because if you sit back and meditate on yourself, on things that you have, all the goodies you are passing through in your marriage that you are eating, you will see that bigger ones are still coming. But how are they going to reach your hand? It's up to you. With your perseverance, with your tolerance, with your humbleness, it will be right in your palm. I always say it. Men are not clever to understand that we women, we can't handle them. They are our baby. Men are our baby. But you get to ask God to give you that wisdom. But you have the wisdom, but because you don't want to use the wisdom, you are too clever for yourself. You believe that, oh, the only language you will understand is to come out to the whole world and be spitting whatever that you are spitting out. No, you are missing it. Remember, there will be a time that your child will grow up and be looking at your mouth. Is that the legacy you want to pass through to your child? No. Start learning how to handle your marriage from now. You have every opportunity to make a correction now before it escalates to another level, before things are getting out of hands. You still have the opportunity now to make a correction. No man is perfect. There are some few things that you've already perceived in him. You've seen it all before you decided to settle with him. And you are now settled with him. Excuse me, it is your cross. Carry it. Carry it. If you learn how to carry your cross, you will see how God himself will intervene and start removing all the bag and baggages that you don't need. He will be removing it for you because the wisdom you are applying, when you carry that cross, the wisdom will be coming for you to coming to you to apply on it. But you are not allowing all that to take place. You are not allowing all that to start taking effective. Because everything, you don't have to be a problem shooter in a marriage. This man that you will condemn, that who is he? Is this, is that, is a big lie, is a fool. Even a woman, if you can be saying that your husband is an empty-headed, you said it all. Forgetting that that's your crown. You are not supposed to say that in the public. You are pronouncing negativity into his life. If it's not wise to the level you want, the ball is in your court. Sit down, talk to your maker. That God, I want this man to be wiser than this. I want the wisdom I know there's something inside of him. Let that wisdom start to manifest. God will answer you. There's power in our tongue as a woman. There is power in our tongue. If you pronounce positive, it will come to your husband. If you pronounce negativity, oh, I am sorry for you. Because that man is still coming to lie on top of you. So remember the negativity you have already pronounced on him. Be careful. Be careful as a woman. There's nothing a man will do. If a man cheats you, if he cheats on you or whatever in any way, there's a way you will go about it. If you think that, in this marriage, he is the one having it all, he's always trying to make you feel less of yourself. You are not getting it. It's not coming the way you expected. And this money is been making. You are all making this money, but it's not coming to you the way you expected. There's a way to go about it, my dear sister. There's a way to go about it. If that man is not careful, he will not know the time that he will even change the whole of account to your own account, because you go through the right channel. Men are like a baby to us. They are our baby. Just ask God for the wisdom. Stop coming out to speed all your dirty linen. Stop coming out to wash it. As a woman, as a wife, please, it's not good. Learn how to wash your dirty linen behind your closed doors. Ask God for wisdom to use. You will surely get it. You will be in charge. You will be in control without the man even knowing that you are in control, you are in charge. That is meant for you. The moment you know the weapon, you go through the right channel, you use the right weapon, I am telling you, you will be in control without the man even knowing that you are in control. Because it will just drop everything for you. No matter how stingy that man is. He won't even know he's doing it. But he's doing it anyway. But he will know. Whatever you are doing, and it's coming from the depth of your mind, like, yes, it's me doing it with joy, with happiness, you will know. Because you want to do it. You're always eager to even do more if you can do more. But all that doesn't come in vain. It comes with a package, with perseverance, with tolerance, with humbleness, with respect, with understand and figure it out. That is your crown. You will see how he will surrender. What else can he ask for? Because that question will always be crossing his heart. Right from the depth of his heart, he will bring it out. He will pour the love out. He will even say, love, whatever you call each other, my love, my baby, whatever. He will give you more than what you expected, no matter how stingy he is. It can be good and stingy out there. It doesn't matter, but not with you. Because you use the right weapon. But you have to go through the right channel. You have to apply all the principle that it takes to be able to enjoy that goodies. That goodies does not just come just in a very easy, free way. No, free route. No, free channel. No. It comes with a big package. Big package that sometimes you will go in your room, you will cry because he did something that you don't even know how you can handle it. But as a woman of wisdom, you will go into your room, you will cry to your maker, and your maker will give you wisdom. By the time you start using that wisdom towards him, you will know that he's not living with just ordinary woman. He's spending the rest of his life with a woman of substance, woman of wisdom, woman of whatever it takes to stand as a woman. Yes. That is how we should be seeing ourselves. Every woman, we all have that wisdom. But because of one reason or the other, lack of patience, lack of respect, lack of tolerance, lack of perseverance, lack of humbleness, that's supposed to come and apply in the marriage. You haven't got it. You haven't got it. It's not about beauty. It's not about beauty. Because if you don't have all this, you might be like you might be as beautiful as a queen, and your husband will still look at you like because it's not him. Because you don't have that's what it takes to maintain that beauty. When you have what it takes, that is good behavior. That is all the package, everything that I mentioned as a package. You will see that even if you are not as beautiful as well as maybe anyone think, but in his eyes, oh my God, you are the beautiful woman in the whole world. Because you have what it takes. You have what we are talking about. And you are delivering it every day towards him. And he could see it. How about that? How about that? There's no point for we women to just be giving ourselves unnecessary hot blood. When I say hot blood, you know what I mean. There's no need. Because when you are just hammering on unnecessary issue, you are washing your dirty linen out there. You are coming out all the time. Things that you can easily sit down, talk through it in your closed doors, and you bringing it to the social media. It becomes nonsense. That is not marriage. That is not what the Bible is talking about. No. You have to make sure that whatever statement that is made in the Bible, you are fulfilling your own side. Even if the man is so stubborn that he don't even want to even pay attention to it, I am telling you, your maker will sit him down. Your maker will sit him down. He will put him right under your feet, that he has no choice than to surrender. Because you as a wife, you already applied the positive, the right wisdom to deal with the situation in your marriage. You have fulfilled exactly the words of God, exactly what God says we should do. It's not about coming out, yes, I'm in charge. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. Because when you come out, you say you are in charge, you are this, you are that. What about the happiness? The happiness is lack. Because you are not going through the right channel. You do the right thing. Apply wisdom. You will see that wisdom every day. That wisdom will just be expanding. You will see that wisdom will have a solid foundation. You won't even know how it's coming to you. But it's coming to you anyway, and you are using it in the right way. And your marriage is doing what? Is going through the right channel systematically. And peace is increasing every day. Because your wisdom will be increasing every day. You allow exactly what God says in your marriage. You want to tell me that you have the stubbornest husband in the whole world. If another woman tells you, you will open your mouth. And those are the people you come to the social media and tell them and spit everything out. You think they don't go through anything? Hey, but they are women of substance, women of wisdom, women of good personality. They will not come out there because they know that it is shameful, total shameful to be finding them doing such thing. Give yourself a credit. Money is evil. It's immaterial thing. Nobody's going with it. It doesn't want it coming out to spit out all your dirty linen, washing it out there. Because of what? Your husband is your crown. Your wife is your soulmate. You get to treat her well. You get to treat your husband well as well. Because for marriage to work out, you have to make sure that you fulfill your own part as a woman. Because we are the owner of the home. Yes. Husband expect a lot. They expect a lot, much more from us than what we expect from them. What we expect from them, we can get it like this. You see my hand? Within a blink of an eye. But you have to walk with wisdom. You have to walk with wisdom. And the package that surround marriage, to work it well, you have to have them ready, available. Make availability for them. to operate in your marriage. You cannot be disobeying your husband. You cannot just be calling him a fool. You can't, you can't be using all these negative words and expect him to say, okay, it is well, and start you whatever you expect. No. Forgetting that he's a human being. He's got his own heart as well. He's got his own mind as well. He will sit down. He will meditate over it. The same thing, likewise, your husband's supposed to respect you. By the time you start looking at each other's eyes and you are spitting out negative words and downgrading words to each other, it doesn't worth it anymore. Come on, before it becomes a very big issue that both of you will not be able to handle, you better stop it. Everybody is going through one challenges or the other. Just apply the right wisdom. The right wisdom will carry big knowledge. It will bring knowledge to you. And everything that says in the Bible that we have to apply, you will just see them manifesting gradually, and you will be at peace. You will be at peace. Whatever you want to get from him, you will get even more than that. Is he not a man? He's a man. Come on, dear, our baby. Please ask God for the wisdom. Thank you very much. This video will not be more than that. It will not be longer than this. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. Madam Doris Ogeneruke Akaba, I salute you. I recognize you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Grace Keji. Thank you, every one of you. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Abasi Sola, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone on board. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we're going to end the video now. Thank you so much. Until I come your way again, this is Queen Esther's blog. Queen Esther's blog. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Bye. Thank you. God bless you all.